When most people today think about being prepared, they reach for whatever multi-tool the marketing world tells them they need. Stainless steel, 20 attachments, fold-out tweezers, tiny scissors, bottle openers, rulers, and half a dozen implements they'll never touch in a real emergency. But here's the problem. When everything is designed to do a little bit of everything, none of it does the critical things well. And that's where the history matters, because the men who fought through the mud, cold, gunfire and chaos of World War II didn't rely on gadgets. Their survival wasn't based on novelty. It was based on practicality. They carried pocket tools that were brutally simple, fiercely reliable, and built for real punishment. And understanding how those tools worked, and why soldiers trusted them, will shift the way any modern prepper thinks about their kit. During the World War II, every ounce of weight had to earn its place. Soldiers couldn't afford gear that jammed, folded awkwardly, or required delicate handling. Their pocket tools reflected the reality of constant movement, exposure to the elements, and the need to repair equipment under fire. A folding utility knife paired with a screwdriver or a compact pair of wire cutters might not sound impressive next to a modern multi-tool with 20 components. But these tools never lied about what they could do. They opened rations, cut rope, carved shelter supports, repaired radios, and dealt with daily tasks with a level of consistency modern tools rarely match. The genius wasn't in innovation, it was in restraint. Look at the German campsmesser. It wasn't flashy, and it wasn't designed to win over consumers. It was designed to last. Its blade held an edge, its handle fit a gloved hand, and its construction meant it could take real abuse in the freezing Eastern Front. American troops often carried folding knives with a screwdriver arm, a can opener, or a simple wire cutter attachment. These were workhorses that didn't require perfect maintenance or sheltered storage. Even paratroopers dropped into Normandy with compact knives small enough to fit in chest pockets. These became essential for cutting harness lines, slicing through wire, and repairing gear after hard landings. These tools were valued because they never overpromised. They were predictable, they were durable, and they earned their place in every soldier's pocket. You don't need to spend weeks hunting down vintage surplus to follow the blueprint that worked 80 years ago. Start with one tool that becomes the center of your entire setup. A strong folding knife with a lockable blade. Full tang construction or a reinforced spine is non-negotiable. Choose carbon steel if you're willing to maintain it properly. It holds an edge longer and reflects the historical durability soldiers relied on. After that, add a compact screwdriver that fits both flathead and Phillips screws. This alone covers most field repairs from basic optics work to tightening hardware on stoves, packs or gear. Then include a small pair of pliers. Not oversized, not multi-position, just a sturdy pair that can grip wire, bend metal or tighten small components. That's essentially the same combination carried across multiple fronts during the war. It's lighter than modern multi-tools and far more dependable. The real advantage of following the World War II approach isn't just the simplicity of the kit, it's honestly the skill you develop by limiting yourself to just a few high-value tools. You know, a single folding knife can open cans, shave tinder, carve steaks, split kindling, clean small game, and even handle first aid tasks. A screwdriver becomes a pry tool, a gear repair essential, and a structural helper when you need to build a quick field solution. Pliers, well, they become the quiet hero of improvisation. When you use these tools every single day, you reach a level of familiarity and confidence no bulky multi-tool can reproduce. That familiarity was absolutely vital for soldiers who had seconds, not minutes, to act. And honestly, it's just as valuable today for anyone serious about being prepared. Every army on every front adapted their pocket tools to the demands of the battlefield. Paratroopers cut through barbed wire before dawn, far behind enemy lines. Radio operators fixed damaged equipment with nothing more than a screwdriver and, well, determination. Soldiers on the Eastern Front relied on simple knives to process rations, build winter shelters, and prepare firewood in brutal conditions. These actions weren't grand strategies or dramatic moments. They were daily survival. They were proof that reliability outranks innovation every single time. When you build your kit around that principle, you connect directly to the mindset that helped ordinary men endure extraordinary hardship. If you examine your current gear and strip away redundancy, you'll start to see why this philosophy matters. Instead of carrying a multi-tool bloated with attachments designed for marketing brochures, you choose items that really earn their place. You refine your skill with each tool. You learn how to maintain them, how to store them, and how to use them without hesitation. Over time, the kit stops being just equipment and becomes an extension of your capability, just as it was for soldiers decades ago. That, right there, is the foundation of real readiness. If you want more guides that connect historical wisdom with practical survival strategy, make sure you subscribe to Warfront Survival. Share this video with fellow history-minded preppers and help grow a community that values skill over gimmicks every single time.